All right, thank you for joining us back for reading. We're just getting a couple of things situated. We're going to start with our letter B song. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. Yesterday, we started a new letter. Who can tell me what letter we started learning yesterday and are adding to our inventory of letters? Mia, what letter did we learn yesterday? B. Good. So I want you to say this with me. Leah, I'm glad you're here. We're going to say this together. Ready? Pencils are parked. We're not touching them. We have nothing in our hands. Hands are folded on your table. Ready? Here we go. The letter B says B, B, B. What's a word that starts with B? Haja, what's a letter that starts with, or word that starts with B?
Ball.
Good. I need you to mask up. Ball is a good one. Let's do the next one. The letter G says G, G, G. What's the word that starts with G? It says G at the beginning. Delilah.
Goat.
Goat. Here we go. The letter D says D, D, D. What's your word, Savannah?
Dog.
Dog. Good. Ready? The letter A says A, A, A. Alea, your word. Apple. Good. Do you like red, yellow, or green apples best? She doesn't know. Let's do the next one. The letter F says. What's the word that starts with F? Mia.
Snake.
Listen. Like Fritz. Journey.
Fish.
Fish. Good. Here we go. Now this is the word for you. The letter S says. Mia, what letter?
Snake.
Good. Ready? The letter I says I. What's the word that starts with I? Kaylee. Icky. Good. Ready? The letter C says k, k, k. What's the word that starts with C? Addison.
Cookie.
Cookie. What's your favorite kind of cookie?
Chocolate chip.
Oh, that's a good one. Ready? The letter H says. Matthew, what's your H word? Okay, good one. Here's the last letter we started. I'm sorry, I need to deal with something right now. Here we go. The letter U says What's the word that starts with U? Haja.
Umbrella.
Umbrella. Good. Here we go. The letter L says What's our word? Delilah.
Blackbird.
Ladybug. Ready? The letter E says What's another word that starts with E? Peyton. Good job, honey. Here we go. The letter O says What's our word that starts with O? Alea. Octopus. Good. The letter T says Addison. Good. And let's do our sight words. Ready? This is the sight word. The. This is the sight word. A. This is the sight word. I. And this was our other one that we used with our journal writing. Like. Good. I am going to hit play so you can listen to our B theme song. Remember, Hot Rod and Elf yesterday were outside the bakery and they said, we need a place where we can hang out. We're tired of meeting at places where it's loud and noisy and there's lots of people around and that we are just not able to have our own place. So I want to give you a hint. They are going to come up with a place. This place we've already seen. It's in your book somewhere, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Let me pull this up for you to see.
What is acting like this storm?
Oh, sorry guys, this is just taking a little longer to find.
We are buddies, best friends are we. Being together is how we like to be. But we need a place to share our things together. We need a place where we can be together. And there has got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. We all have things to share with one another. Sal has his baseball, Uncle has his brother, Fritz has a big boot, Doc has a book, Gas has a blue bike. Come on, take a look. We need a place to share our things together. We need a place where we can be together. And there has got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. Gettysburg is a beautiful sight. Hot rod but just dynamite. It's pretty boring to meet on the street. If we had a clubhouse, it sure would be neat. Yes, we need a place to share our things together. We need a place where we can be together. And there has got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. And I don't think there's got to be a better place to be. You better believe it. There's got to be a better place. There's got to be a better place. There's got to be a better place to be. For super
All right, so in our song, they're saying there's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to hang out and have as our own place to hang out and have as a clubhouse. And I told you we're going to get to that point later with the place that they select for their clubhouse. What we're going to do now is open up to page 4. We are going to learn how to write the letter B with our best first grade handwriting. All right, so make sure you have yours. Now watch. Before you start anything, Alea, I want to show you this because I've been seeing some kids with their number writing especially, that they're starting at the bottom line. We're not starting at the bottom line when we write our letters and numbers. We always start at the top, at that strawberry line. So look at page 4, please. When we write the letter B, we're starting at the top strawberry line. We're pulling down. Then we lift our pencil again, and we go back to the strawberry line. We're going to do like a backward C. That curve, then come back out and do another one. This is our capital B or uppercase B. Down, up, go back up. 1 curve, 2 curve. These curves have to touch this chocolate line at the bottom. We're not having it in the yellow. We're not having it in the white space. We're having it touch the strawberry and the chocolate line. Now you're going to notice that this page is different from some of our other handwriting pages. This time, we are also doing the lowercase b. we're doing both of these letters at the same time, and we're doing the lowercase b after we do the uppercase b. When we do this lowercase b, we're starting at the top. We're pulling down. We're not lifting our pencil this time. We're going to go all the way back up to that yellow line and then curve around. Down, up, curve around. Down, up, curve around. That's what we're doing for the lowercase b. At the bottom, when you're done writing your lowercase b's and your capital and lowercase b's, like this, there's a sentence we're going to write at the bottom. We're going to trace it and then write it all by ourselves. Don't forget that there's a period at the end. That's a stop sign. That means your idea is finished. Make sure that when you're writing your sentence at the bottom, you've got your finger space in between the words, and you've got that stop sign, that period at the end of your sentence to show your idea is complete. The pencil box is on. Kindergarten, when you are doing your letter B, make sure that you're not leaving a gap in between that top curve and that bottom curve. When you're making your B, you're going down, you're lifting up, you're going to the vanilla line, then you're going back out on that same line. Those two curves should not have space in between them. It should not look like that. So make sure that you're checking your work. If you're not going like this and having it have a space in between it. Okay, it shouldn't be like this either, where there's a space in between it. They have to be touching. So go in, go back out on the same curve so that they're touching. They're stacked on top of each other. I like how Addison circled her best letter B. Make sure that after you're done tracing the sentence, that you're writing it all by yourself at the bottom. That's why there's that line there.
I mean mine.
I like how people are taking their time to write nice and slowly so that all of their letters are touching the lines they need to. Don't forget to trace and then write the sentence all by yourself at that bottom line. There's 4 words written at that very bottom line.
Bigger box. Whenever is in the box.
Don't forget that you're leaving a clean space like they have between their words. Your words are too
Yeah,
close to each other.
be there.
So raise that
With the
just
top.
a little bit.
So you don't go under there. You just make a line here to the chocolate line. Then you make a round thing between vanilla and chocolate. Yes, make your best one. This one too. This one too. And this one. And this one too. Okay, do your best. Okay, I'm going to teach you one. Finish. So you draw a line. Look. Okay? Draw a line. Then you go pink left, vanilla. Then you go vanilla chocolate. You're going to go out on the same line.
I need you to trace the last sentence and write it by yourself on the bottom line, just like I have mine here. All right, Leah, we're going to get you a different mask. You have your nose and your mouth covered the whole time. All right, so for the kids at home, you guys can keep working on that if you need a little extra time. We're going to move on to the next part. This is going to be a listening exercise where we're going to be listening to sounds that the letters make for some words.
Super Kids Club, Student Book, Unit 14, page 5. Listen carefully and follow my directions. When you hear this sound, your teacher will pause this recording so you have time to mark your answer.
We really do need a place where we can get together. If we had a clubhouse, we could meet there whenever we wanted to.
Well, let's not just sit here talking about it all day. Let's try to find some place to have our class.
Yeah, but what should we do? How can we find a place? We can look around, look for some place near here that we might be able to use.
Yeah, and we can split up into groups and ask people in the neighborhood, like the people who work in the stores and stuff, if they can think of a place for our club.
That's a great idea, Annabella.
Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, let's go. See you later. Come on, Oz. Let's you and I go together.
Who should we ask first, Lily?
Why don't we try asking Mr. Benini? Maybe he has some room in his boot store.
Okay, let's go.
Well, what's all this?
Hello, Mr. Beniti.
May I help you? Do you kids want to buy boots today?
No, we don't want to buy boots, but we want to ask you something.
Well, what can I do for you?
We want to have a club, and we need a place where the club can meet.
We'd like to have a place where all our friends could come anytime.
I see what you mean. I think it's a good idea for you kids to have a place where you can meet safely. Let me think. I don't have any space here in the boot store. Even the basement is full of boots. But I do have a backyard.
A backyard?
Yes, it has a fence around it, so it would be safe. Let's go take a look. Maybe you could use my backyard for your club.
Okay.
Hey, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it even has a tree in it.
And maybe we could plant some flowers.
But it's outside. What would we do if it rained or got real cold?
Oh, yeah. Gee, Mr. Beniti, thanks a lot, but I think we need a place with a roof.
Your backyard is nice, but I guess we've got to try to find an inside place for our club.
Well, kids, the backyard's the only place I've got. I'm sorry I can't help you.
Look at the picture of Mr. Beniti standing in his boot store. Mr. Beniti said the Super Kids could use his backyard for their club. Backyard. Write the lowercase letter for the beginning sound of backyard on the lines next to Mr. Beniti.
What letter do you hear at the beginning of the word backyard? Backyard. Kaylee. B. We're going to make a lowercase b. So we're starting at the strawberry line. We're going down. We're going to go back up to the yellow line. Curve around to rest on that chocolate line. If I write it, you should write it on your line. Good. Here we go.
Who should we ask? My sister Rita used to have a tree house. She stopped using it because she got too busy with school and stuff. But maybe we could use it. A tree house would be great.
Yeah, can we go ask your sister about it?
Sure. She works in the bakery. Let's go ask. Rita. Hey, Rita.
What? Oh, hi, Elf. What's up? You and your friends want to buy something?
No, we want to ask you about the treehouse that you built. See, we want to have a club, only we need a place to meet, and we thought maybe we could use your old treehouse.
A club, hey? Well, a treehouse is a cool place for a club, but I'm afraid you guys couldn't use our old treehouse, Elf.
How come?
That treehouse is just too shaky. It would be too dangerous. The wood is all rotten and weak. I wouldn't want you to be falling out of any trees on your head, Elf.
Oh, Rita, cut it out.
Hey, Elf, I've got to get back to work. Sorry the treehouse idea didn't work out.
Look at the picture of Rita holding a pie in the bakery. The Super Kids wanted to use her treehouse for their club. Treehouse. Write the lowercase letter for the beginning sound of treehouse on the lines next to Rita.
What letter do you hear at the beginning of treehouse? Treehouse. Peyton. Treehouse. T. Good girl. So we're going to write a lowercase t. Start at the strawberry line, go down to the chocolate line, and then cross on the vanilla line. Lowercase t for treehouse.
Okay, Hot Rod, where should we go? Let's look down this way, past the supermarket's parking lot. Okay. Say, look at this little shed. I bet we could all fit in this shed. Maybe we could use this for our club. It's got a lot of old newspapers in it, but we could clean it out, and then it would be neat. Probably the shed belongs to the supermarket. Let's ask in the supermarket if it's okay if we use the shed for our club. Could you tell me who owns the store, please?
Well, the owner isn't here, but you can talk to Mrs. Adams. She's the manager. Her office is right over there.
Thanks a lot.
Come in. Hello. What can I do for you?
Mrs. Adams, we want to have a club, but we need a place where we can meet. We wondered if we could have our club in the shed in the parking lot.
Oh, I don't think you can use that shed.
You see, we use that space in the parking lot. People bring their old newspapers to that shed. Then, when it gets full of paper, a truck takes the newspapers to be recycled so the paper can be used again. We need that space in the parking lot.
Look at the picture of Mrs. Adams sitting at her office desk at the supermarket. The Super Kids wanted to use the shed in the parking lot. Lot. Write the lowercase letter for the beginning sound of lot on the lines next to Mrs. Adams.
What letter do you hear in lot? Like lily and lion. Ooh. Hey, our journey.
L.
Good. Lowercase L. Looks like a number 1. Pull straight down for our lowercase L.
Hey, Tot, I've got a great idea. You know how we have our Girl Scout club meetings in the basement of the church? Well, maybe they let us have our club meetings there too. Let's go ask Reverend Baxter. Okay. Hello, Reverend Baxter.
Hello, Tick. Hello, Tack. Hello, Talk. How are you today?
We're fine. We came to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
We want to have a club, but we need a place for it to meet. And Tick thought maybe we could have club meetings in the church basement.
I'd be happy to have your club meet in the church basement.
Oh, good. It would be a really good place.
Yeah, we can meet there no matter what the weather was outside.
What kind of club are you going to have? Are you going to meet one day a week or every day after school?
Well, that's a good question. We haven't decided yet.
We just wanted to have a place where we could meet any old time.
I'm afraid you wouldn't be able to use the basement any old time. The Girl Scouts meet here, and so do the Boy Scouts and the senior citizens. This basement is a busy place.
Gee, we didn't think of that. I guess we better look for a place no one else uses. Thanks a lot, Reverend Baxter. The basement would have been nice.
Look at the picture of Reverend Baxter standing in front of the brown church. The Super Kids wanted to use the church basement for their club. Basement. Write the lowercase letter for the beginning sound of basement on the lines next to Reverend Baxter.
Basement. Ball. Baby. Blue. What letter do we know starts with that sound? Kaylee. B. We're going to make a lowercase b by Reverend Baxter. Down, back up, circle around to the chocolate line.
Going around to all these places is making me tired and thirsty.
Me too.
Let's go to the playground and get a drink of water from the fountain.
Okay. Hey, there's Mrs. Samuels, the principal.
Let's ask her if she has any ideas for our club place. Hi, Mrs. Samuels.
Hi, kids. What's new?
We want to have a club, but we're having a lot of trouble finding a place where we could meet.
That's too bad. I think it would be good if you all had a place to get together outside of school.
The school building has lots of rooms. Could we use any of them for our club?
I wish you could, but you need a place you can get into anytime, right?
Right.
Well, remember that the school is closed all day Saturday and Sunday, and most of the summer. All the times you'd want to use your clubhouse the most. You wouldn't be able to meet very often in the school.
Look at the picture of Mrs. Samuels standing in front of the school. The Super Kids wanted to use a room at the school for their club. School. Write the lowercase letter for the beginning sound of school on the lines next to Mrs. Samuels.
What letter do you hear in the word school, like snake and star? Savannah. Good. Write your lowercase s. This one, you have to work really hard to get all those letter movements between the vanilla line and the chocolate line. Lots of curves in a small space. This last one, I am not going to do for you. This is going to be your test. So listen to where they decide to go. I need you sitting strong. Listening, you have one letter.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Anybody have any luck finding a place for the club?
No.
It turned out to be a lot harder than I thought it would be to find a place.
I know.
Well, let's not give up yet. There's got to be some place for us.
We just have to find it. That's all.
Let's go ask Gus and Gert if they have any room in their garage.
Maybe we can all squeeze into Golly's doghouse.
Hi, Gus. Hi, Gert.
Say, you kids sure look tired. What's the matter?
We've been walking and walking and walking.
Yeah. See, we want to have a club, but we need a place to have it in.
And we can't find any place anywhere.
Gus, what about the old bus? It doesn't have a motor anymore, and we sold the tires and the seats, so it would be safe for the kids to play in. We'd be close by if they ever needed us.
The old bus out back? I thought you were going to fix that up and grow flowers inside it like a greenhouse.
Well, I was, but I'm so busy at the garage, I'll never have the time. I don't see why they couldn't fix up that old bus and use it for their club. The kids could grow flowers inside it as well as I could.
Well, it's fine with me if they use the bus, especially if they make it look better. It's pretty dusty and buggy, and it could sure use a coat of paint.
Can we go look at the old bus?
Sure can.
There it is. You can have that old bus for free if you want to fix it up and use it for your club. I bet that old bus would be happy to be recycled and have some children in it again.
Look at the picture of Gus and Gert standing by their old bus. Gus and Gert said the Super Kids could use their bus for their club. Bus. Write the lowercase letter for the beginning sound of bus on the lines next to Gus and Gert.
What letter do you hear at the beginning of the word bus? Like black, blue, baby, ball, bounce. Don't tell me. Write it on that line. You're going to do that all by yourself.
B. I did it. That's easy. I did it. Done.
All right, so where do the Super Kids end up being able to have their club? They tried the tree house and the boot store and the church basement and the parking lot and the school. All of those places were unavailable, but there was one spot that they have that they can use if they're willing to dust it and get the bugs out and paint it and fix it up. Haja,
The bus.
the bus. May I borrow your book?
Yeah.
If you look at the cover of your book, you will see this bus. This is the bus that the Super Kids are going to fix up. You can see the bugs and the cobwebs and the dust and all the torn flags hanging around it and the weeds growing out of the bus. Do you think this is going to be a little project or a big project for them to fix up? It's going to take them some time to clean it up. But it's free and it's available, so they're going to take on this project. All right. You guys did a great job of meeting your student-friendly learning target. That was to write the lowercase b and, the lowercase b and the uppercase b. That's going to end our reading time for today. So, Anajay, again, happy birthday one more time. I hope you have a great weekend. And we will see you all on Tuesday for our next day.
It's not my birthday. It's my brother's birthday.